Welcome to my first video on my channel. Today we'll be talking about Object Terror, which is one of the most infamous object show made in 2016. Well, technically in 2014, which was made by Charlotte Hare. The most famous reboot of this show is, well, the second reboot. But before we get on with the video, I'll appreciate it if you subscribe and like the video. Object Terror is an object show made by Brian, also known as Charlotte Hare, that was first released sometime around 2014 on Brian's old channel, Leog Boinji. He couldn't find his account, however, which is another thing to note. The first reboot was released in February 19th, 2016 on his new account, in which its second reboot was released in November 12th, 2016. Due to its content as of the third episode of the second reboot, P to the fourth, it is known to be one of the worst object shows of all time, with Shape World, Object Show of Doom, Objects at War, and Random Object Battle Royale. Anyways, let's go. Object Terror was made in 2014 by Lego Boy NJ. It was hosted by Computer, and it had 10 contestants, and the prize, which it wasn't identified. It had problems like audio mixing and errors. It was animated in Anime Studio, which was kind of popular back then, and spoilers, Wallet wins the first season. Also, it had references of different shows like Excellent Entities, Object Universe, Challenge to Win, Brawl of the Objects, and Object Mayhem. It also had a debut, which Road Sign joined but only placed second. Also, it had an intro which was not that good. It also had Lighter from Object Overload by Zanny Leaves and Fat Alien from Challenge to Win by 100 DCX. A few more things to say before we move on to the first reboot is that the animation, voice acting, and writing was not that good. Also, this was the tamest season of the entire franchise ever. The first reboot was made in 2015 to 2016. It had 21 contestants, and the prize was a cruise ship. This reboot started the reoccurring thing of swearing and, the R slur. It had deaths, but not highly graphic like in the second reboot. Also, the intro was way better than the one in 2014. Again, more audio errors and bad audio mixing. There was mutable backgrounds and the visuals were terrible. Also, printer looks so weird in this reboot, and I like the asset in the second reboot. Speaking of the second reboot, oh my god. Where do I start? It kept swearing, and the R slur, and the prize of a cruise ship. The second reboot was made in 2016. Not only this is the most graphic and most non-kid-friendly reboot of the show ever, but there's gore in the 6 episodes, and it was mostly disgusting, mostly in the movie Kiloto the Minoto. This reboot takes places in Conociopia, a continent in the fictional planet of Arphila. I'm still glad this show is on hiatus because this show is terrible. Because I'll watch Burger Brawl by Gary, then watch this. There was 2 episodes from the first reboot, which is episode 2 and 3. There's so many non-kid-friendly parts in the object show. As a person who watched it 3 times, I don't recommend it. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.